I'm pretty sure all of you know how a pre-order works. We are living in the world of pre-orders when it comes to video games. You go in, you put your money down early, you secure your day one copy of the game or digitally secure it, whatever you want, because game sellers are highly competitive. It's pretty much a standard for each of these different outlets to offer some kind of bonus as an incentive to get people to order their game. GameStop exclusives, Best Buy exclusives, you guys know the drill. But some of these pre-order bonuses are dumb. I mean, we're talking crazy stuff. Some of them people have gotten fired over. What's up, guys? Jimmy here. Welcome to Chaos Top 10s. And today, we're going to be taking a look at and counting down 10 of the dumbest pre-order bonuses ever released. Before we get into it, we are running a $200 Amazon gift card giveaway the entire month. All you have to do to enter is like this video, be subscribed, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment why you want to win it with your Twitter handle attached. I will announce the winner at the end of the month on Twitter. Be sure to take advantage of the giveaway, guys. Hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications so you never miss an upload. We put up a brand new gaming top 10 every single night. Now, let's go over some pretty insane, dumb, crazy, whatever you want to label it as, pre-orders. Kicking off our list today at number 10 is Sonic Colors. One of the best Sonic games to come out in recent years, Sonic Colors was released in November of 2010 when Sega was still recovering from the atrocious Sonic 06, which was really bad. Many fans were happy to get a new return to form Sonic game, as it seemed the dark age of the Sonic games was finally over. But with this pre-order bonus, you probably weren't super optimistic after all. Gamers who pre-ordered Sonic Colors from GameStop were treated to a big blue fuzzy hat that would make you look like the biggest Sonic mega fan ever if you wore it in public, which, let's be honest, I don't think anybody really wants to wear this in public. So, good job, GameStop. Hey guys, if you are looking to pre-order Middle-earth: Shadow of War, make sure you check the link in the description, get yourself a discount on it, and use promo code CHAOS, get yourself some cash back, and tweet at me if you guys do. Let me ask you guys a question. What do you do with your controllers when you're not using them? Perhaps you put them in a drawer, or maybe you find a place for them on your desk or counter. Maybe you show them off. Well, at number 9, we have Donkey Kong Country Returns. Have you ever wished you had a banana-shaped pouch for them? Huh? I guess someone over at Nintendo did, because Donkey Kong Country is by far one of the best 2D platformers of all time, and gamers were stoked when a new entry was announced. It was going to be released for the Wii in 2010, and the pre-order bonus definitely made everybody scratch their head a little bit. If you pre-ordered, you would get a banana-shaped Wiimote pouch, because that's definitely something everybody was asking for. I will agree that coming up with a pre-order bonus for a game like Donkey Kong can be challenging, but there had to be a better idea than this one. It's another wonderful entry from GameStop. This one came along with the new Ghost Recon game at the time, Future Soldier. The game itself was pretty cool. It took the concepts and features of the Advanced Warfighter series and threw them even further into the future for a sci-fi tactical shooter. So what did you get for dropping that extra $5 for the pre-order? Well, something cool, right? A laser gun, something, statue, I don't know. No, you got a blue bandana. Yep, I guess they thought the bandana was worth it because it had the Ghost Recon logo on it, but it doesn't even look like the bandanas that the game characters wear in the game. I mean, if you're going to do it, at least make it look authentic to what's in the game. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely don't get hyped for a tactical sci-fi shooter when I look at a blue bandana with a skull on it. Many people actually forgot this, but there was a pre-order incentive for the new Xbox when it came out. The Xbox One specifically. That's what we're going to talk about here at number 7. If you were one of the people who got their hands on a day one Xbox, which was pretty much only possible by pre-ordering, you actually got an achievement for it, which was, I think, a pretty cool idea. Achievements are such a huge part of Xbox, and it was a pretty smart idea to give players achievements for supporting the new system. But the achievement was worth 0 gamer score. Yeah, so if you're an achievement hunter who was stoked for the new console and you pre-ordered it, got it day one, and you were no doubt disappointed when you found out that your pre-order incentive actually wasn't worth anything at all. The money people shelled out for that, it should have been worth a lot of gamer score. Have you ever played a fighting game and wish you were holding your buddy's hand instead of the controller? Well, number 6, Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 4's got you covered in this aspect if you feel this way. When the game was first taking pre-orders back in 2008, yeah, back all the way back then, gamers were treated to a set of finger puppets that kind of looked like the characters in the game. According to Capcom, they were supposed to be for thumb wrestling, so you could thumb wrestle with your friends while your thumbs wore costumes to look like Street Fighter characters. But the puppets were super low quality, and more importantly, who would want to do that? Who over at Capcom thought that this was a good idea? I mean, thumb wrestling? It's funny, but I don't know. People get paid to come up with this stuff. Cracking into the top 5, we have Dead Island Riptide. Aside from being a pretty crappy game, Dead Island Riptide had an even crappier pre-order bonus. Well, it wasn't crappy. It could have been awesome, I guess, depending on who you guys asked. But I think that we can all agree that it went a little over the line. If you pre-ordered the special edition of Dead Island Riptide, you were treated to some DLC and a steel bookcase as well as a statue of a zombie's boobs and bikini, okay? No head, no arms, and just the boobs. I get what they were going there, as Dead Island is set in an island. There really aren't any other zombie games in that kind of setting, but come on, guys. The developers actually had to issue an apology for this, as the backlash was pretty insane, but strangely enough, they continued to sell it after they apologized. So I guess they weren't sorry, not sorry. I don't know. I mean, I get it. Boobs, video games. I get it. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Okay, close your eyes for a second, and in the comment section, tell me what game comes to your mind when I say Snow Globe. Maybe Lost Planet? Rise of the Tomb Raider? Hell, maybe Frozen? I don't know. Not Resident Evil 5, right? A game set in the deserts of Africa. While the Street Fighter 4 pre-order bonus was dumb, at least it had some kind of correlation with the game, as you technically are fighting with your thumbs when you're playing the video games, okay? This one made no sense at all. If you pre-ordered Resident Evil 5, you were treated to a snow globe with the two main characters inside. Wait a second, I'm sorry, hold on. It was actually a sand globe. The Resident Evil 5 pre-order bonus was a snow globe filled with sand so it could correspond with the game taking place in the desert. Not to mention, the figures were very low quality and cheaply made, which just made the thing even more pointless. Once again, who gets paid to come up with this stuff? At number 3, this one's a little shady to me. We're going to talk about Watch Dogs. While the others on the list are funny, this one kind of, I don't know, this one upsets me a little bit. When Watch Dogs first came up with their pre-orders, many gamers were taken back by just how many different versions of the game there were. Now, this is to be expected. Usually, you have a standard $60 version of a game, then maybe a $70 or $80, all the way up to a third version that is $100 or more. The prices vary between games, but the point is usually that there are 3 different versions of a game maximum. Guess how many different versions of Watch Dogs there were? 10. That's right, 10. Well, actually 9, okay? 9 different special editions, making it a total of 10 different versions of the game. Each of these special editions came with a different bonus content extras, and there was no version that came with everything, which many saw as a blatant attempt to get people to buy more than one version in order to get everything. Things got so complicated. A massive detailed chart had to be made to help gamers understand what exactly they were buying. The bonuses were cool, I'll admit, but this whole marketing strategy was shady to me, and the consumers saw right through it. Buy all 10 versions if you want to get everything when it comes to Watch Dogs? No. At number 2, we have Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Now, I love Assassin's Creed and I love football, but I think it's easy to tell that the two don't have much in common. In fact, they have nothing to do with each other, but Ubisoft went ahead with this pre-order bonus anyway and offered players a free Assassin's Creed branded football with their purchase. I don't even know where to start with this one. There's no reference to football in Assassin's Creed. There's no major football event going on at the time the game was released, and the game itself takes place in 1715, 154 years before American football was even invented. I don't know what was going on here, and I guess Ubisoft just saw something to correlate with that I don't understand. I don't get it. Okay, at number 1, the best, worst, funniest, dumbest pre-order ever has to go to Infamous Second Son. And I'm sure you guys saw this one coming, right? Infamous Second Son is the 3rd game in the franchise and one of the first main games released on the PS4. So naturally, Sony was going to try to do whatever they could to get gamers to get onto their new console. The game's a ton of fun, but the Italian pre-order bonus was so weird that it got attention around the world. If you pre-order the new Infamous game from GameStop in Italy, you were treated to a box of Infamous branded glow-in-the-dark condoms. Now, in case you haven't played the game, there's no sex scenes, no sexuality in the game at all, nor is it an M-rated game. So whoever decided this was a good idea had some serious explaining to do. When it was announced, it was definitely raising more questions than they probably intended. Why do Infamous players need condoms? Why is this exclusive to Italy? Why do the condoms have to be glow-in-the-dark? The bonus easily takes the #1 spot to me. There you have it, my friends. Those are 10 of the craziest, dumbest, whatever you want to call it, pre-orders in gaming history. Let me know what the craziest pre-order you have ever gotten for a game is. There's a playlist below if you want to check out all the other top 10s. And that's it. I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow for a brand new one.